Man, the Premier League table is getting so tight, and every single match is starting to feel like a final. Today we're going to dig into Marcus Owolabi's analysis, see what last week's action told us, and then look ahead to Matchweek 14. So let's just jump right in.
And we're starting right at the top, right where the drama is. This quote really sets the scene, doesn't it? The title race is on, the pressure is building, and every single goal could be the one that changes everything. It's intense.
All right, so before we get all excited about what's coming up, you gotta look back, right? How well did the predictions for Matchweek 13 actually hold up? Let's check out the numbers.
And the answer? Wow. Just wow. An incredible 9 out of 10 correct calls. I mean, that is just an amazing hit rate, and it definitely gives us some confidence as we start to look forward. Now, if you look at the table, you start to see something really interesting. Almost every single prediction was for over 1.5 goals. And guess what? The results backed it up. It kind of shows you a trend for the whole season. Teams are just going for it, playing more attacking football, and that's why over 1.5 is such a solid call. Goals galore. The only exception, that tight 1-0 Aston Villa win over Wolves, that was the only one that didn't play along. But hey, 90%, you take that all day long.
Okay, but we all know football isn't just about the final score. It's about those moments, those players that just light up the pitch. So let's talk about the standouts from Week 13.
First up, our player of the week is Malik Thiaw. You know, it's always the strikers getting the glory, but Thiaw's performance, it was a defensive masterclass. Just a complete wall at the back, absolutely critical for his team. And for Team of the Week, well, is anyone really surprised? It has to be Newcastle United. That 4-1 thumping of Everton on the road, that wasn't just a win, it was them shouting to the rest of the league, "We're here."
And this takes us right back to where we started, doesn't it? The goal of the week, of course, goes to Phil Foden. His brace, man, it wasn't just pretty to watch. It was absolutely vital for keeping City right in the thick of this title race.
But hey, there's always got to be that one result that makes you go, whoa. And last week's upset of the week, that was Fulham's brilliant 2-1 win over Spurs. Not many people saw that coming, and it definitely shook things up a bit.
And last but not least, if you just wanted pure, edgier seat entertainment, the match of the week had to be Man City versus Leeds. A 5-goal thriller. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Okay, so we've covered the awards and the big moments. Now let's pull back a bit and look at the bigger picture. We're going to focus on two teams on two totally different but super interesting paths right now.
So on one hand, you've got Man City, the challenger. They're just relentlessly turning up the heat on the league leaders. And on the other hand, you have what feels like a renaissance for Newcastle. That Everton win, huge. It could be a real turning point. The question is, can they keep it up? If they can find that consistency, a European spot, it's not out of the question.
All right, that's the look back. Now let's do what we're all here for. Let's look ahead. It's time for the Matchweek 14 predictions. But before I show you the whole list, let's zoom in on one that's got my eye. Newcastle versus Tottenham. Think about it. You've got the team of the week, flying high, up against a team that's stinging from a big upset. Oh yeah, that one has drama written all over it. And here's the whole shebang, the full list of predictions for Matchweek 14. And you see that trend again, right? Over 1.5 goals is everywhere. Looks like we're in for another weekend of attacking football. The one that stands out is different, Wolves versus Nottingham Forest. The prediction is over 0.5, which tells me we might be looking at a much cagier defensive battle there.
So there you have it. The breakdown, the predictions, everything you need for the weekend. And I'll just leave you with this one question to chew on. Which match is going to be this week's big shocker? Who's going to pull off the big upset?
Hey, if you love this kind of analysis, you've got to follow Marcus Owolabi on his socials to get it every week. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next week to break down all the results.